Our anchor text this week is called The Albertosaurus Mystery. Turn to pages 56 and 57 in your student book. We're going to read through the Read and Comprehend together, so follow with me. The target skill is going to be conclusions. As you read the Albertosaurus Mystery, look for clues or text evidence that can help you understand the topic. You can use this text evidence along with your own ideas to make smart guesses about the topic that the author does not state. When you do this, you are drawing conclusions. Use a graphic organizer like this one to list text details that help you reach conclusions. So you can see that you're using 3 or more details, sometimes it might be less than that, to make your conclusion or your smart guess about the topic that the author does not state in the story. In this text, the target strategy is to visualize. As you read the Albertosaurus Mystery, pay close attention to text evidence that helps you visualize or create mental pictures of what the author describes. Now let's preview the topic. Let's talk a little bit about fossils. Our world is full of mysteries. Earth science, or the study of the earth, helps to explain some of these mysteries. For example, studying the earth has led scientists to fossils, and fossils are hints of plants or animals that have lived a very long time ago. A fossil can show the shape of a leaf, or it could be a bone that has turned into stone. When scientists find fossils, they may or may not know what the ancient living plant or animal was. Sometimes a fossil is a clue in a new mystery. In the Albertosaurus mystery, you'll see how scientists use fossils to answer an important question about how dinosaurs lived. The author of our story is T.V. Padma. You can read about her on page number 58. As you read, you can use the graphic organizer like this one to record text evidence in the top boxes and your conclusion in the lower box. Recording details and conclusions will help you to demonstrate that you understand the topic. The genre of this story is informational text. An informational text gives information about a topic. These are the things that you should look for as you read. Headings that tell what each section is about, pictures that have captions or words by them explaining what the picture is, and graphics like maps that will help to explain the topic. The Albertosaurus Mystery. Our essential question can be found on page number 59. What can fossils tell us about the past? Now before reading, we're going to make a prediction. I'd like you to preview the text by looking at the illustrations, the headings, the maps, and then make a prediction about what you think this story is about. Then we're going to set our purpose for reading. Please pause the video now to preview the text. If I were to set a purpose for reading this story, I know from my preview that the selection is about 2 men, Philip Currie and Barnum Brown. What do the 2 men have in common? Do they look for the same fossils? My purpose for reading is going to be to find out the answers to those questions. What is your purpose for reading this text? I would like you to read the text from 59, and the story ends on page number 75. Come back to the video when you've finished reading. Now that you have read the story, we are going to think through the text. I'm going to ask you questions about the different pages and the different things that you read, and I would like you to make sure that you pause the video to discuss and think about it with the learning adult at home. It is very important to talk about your ideas on the story. So why does Philip Currie decide to look for fossils in this part of Canada's Badlands? Why is it so hard for Currie to find the fossil field that Brown once found? And how does Currie know he's found the right spot? The text states that Brown left Columbia University. What caused him to leave? How does the death of Brown's wife relate to his trips to Montana? Which word in the selection tells you this? Why is Brown's discovery of the bones so important? Take a closer look. How does the illustration of the Albertosaurus and T-Rex on page 67 reflect the dinosaurs' similarities and differences like you read in the text? We're also going to analyze the text on page 67. Point of view. What does the author think about the bones that Barnum Brown found? What do you think? Well, the author says that one man was about to change paleontologists' thoughts about this with his ideas. So do you think that the author agrees with the man? Well, she seems to agree that the Albertosaurus might not have lived or hunted alone. Why doesn't Currie spend more time researching his ideas about the Albertosaurus? What causes Currie to return to his study of the Albertosaurus? Why does Currie decide to return to the Badlands? Why does the author include a map and an inset map on page 70? Here we also find another Analyze the Text. This time it's conclusions. Why did finding so many Albertosaurus fossils in one place make the team question whether Albertosauruses had lived alone? Page 72. Why does Currie decide against the other reasons for the fossils being together? How do Rodolfo's findings compare to Currie's? On page 73. Make sure you are pausing the video to discuss and talk about these questions with your learning adult at home. What does Philip Currie mean when he says that a paleontologist is like a detective? And take a closer look. How does this life-size model of the Albertosaurus compare to the selection's other drawings into descriptions of the dinosaur? I don't know about you, but I think that this life-size model makes the Albertosaurus look bigger and meaner than the drawings do. The jaw and the teeth look just as sharp and strong as the descriptions say. Now turn to page 76 and 77 in your student book. We're going to dig deeper. Conclusions. Informational texts like the Albertosaurus mystery give many facts and details about a topic. You can use this text evidence along with your own ideas to make smart guesses about things the author does not say. This is called drawing conclusions. Now, sometimes headings and signal words such as so and therefore are clues to help you draw conclusions. Look back at pages 60 and 61. This is the beginning of the selection, but you can already tell that Philip Currie has a difficult job. There are details in the text, but also look at the section heading. Combine the text evidence with what you already know to draw conclusions. We also talked about point of view. An author has a point of view about his or her subject. The point of view is the author's opinion. Readers can also have a point of view about the author's subject. You may see a subject from the same point of view as the author. If so, you agree with what was written. Sometimes you may have a different point of view. For example, the author describes how hard Philip Currie worked to find Barnum Brown's bone bed. Her point of view is that Currie is determined. Is your point of view the same? If not, why? Now turn to pages 78 and 79. Have a conversation with your learning adult at home. You are going to be writing a response based on the Albertosaurus mystery and what Philip Currie found. Don't forget to take a look at the writing tip before you get started.